Vera Kravtsova received an irresistible job offer to work as a model in Thailand. On September 12, 2025, she boarded a flight to the country, thrilled to be fulfilling one of her dreams. However, less than a month later, her body was found in another country, without her organs. This case serves as a serious warning, showing us that when something seems too good to be true, we must be cautious to avoid falling into a deadly trap. Vera Kravtsova was born on December 31, 1998 in the city of Minsk. Minsk is a city with nearly 2 million inhabitants and is the capital of Belarus, a country located in Eastern Europe. She was the daughter of Sergei and Olga Kravtsova, described as humble and dedicated. According to sources, Sergei and Olga had no other children. Therefore, Vera grew up as an only child. From a very young age, Vera was always interested in anything related to the arts, whether painting, music, or dance. Noticing this, Olga and Sergei, Vera's parents, decided to enroll her in a music school near their home so her talent could flourish. At this music school, Vera learned to dance, sing, and play several instruments, most of them wind instruments. It is said that even at that age, she already had a talent that drew attention. While many children spent their afternoons playing in the streets, she was in classes, practicing notes, breathing in music, and dreaming of the stage. During her teenage years, Vera balanced her studies with a part-time job she got at a restaurant, and she gave part of her salary to her mother to help with household expenses. After finishing high school, Vera made a decision that would forever shape her path. Instead of attending university, she chose to travel. Vera wanted to see the world, live experiences, and make a living on her own terms. And so, still very young, she began exploring Asia. In 2018, at the age of 19, Vera decided to leave Belarus and move to China. Besides China, she visited other Asian countries, such as Singapore and Vietnam. Before going to China, specifically in 2017, Vera participated in a local talent show in Minsk, inspired by the international format of the famous program The Voice. This performance took place in a nightclub in the city and caused considerable confusion in later reports, with some media incorrectly claiming that the young woman had competed in the official The Voice franchise, which doesn't even exist in Belarus. The photo of her circulating on the internet, in which the background shows The Voice written in Cyrillic, is just a backdrop created by the talent show organizers for contestants to take pictures. To be clear, Vera Kravtsova never participated in The Voice, contrary to what many reports claim. According to sources, while she was in China and other Asian countries she visited, Vera worked in various fields, but it was her musical talent that earned her some recognition. Vera used to sing in small night bars in the Asian cities she visited. It is said that many people enjoyed watching her sing, and when permitted by the venue, she received good tips. She also did some modeling work, nothing major, but it earned her some money. Even being thousands of kilometers from home, Vera spoke to her parents every day. It is said that they supported her unconditionally, which helped Vera stay determined in her pursuit of two dreams, becoming a famous singer and seeing the world. By September 2025, at 26 years old, Vera was facing financial problems and was looking for an opportunity that could get her out of this situation and also boost her career. That's when an apparently perfect offer appeared through social media, possibly via Telegram, a platform frequently used by criminal recruiters. The offer promised a part-time modeling job in Bangkok, the capital of Thailand, with an attractive salary of between $3,000 and $5,000 per month. Thailand, known for its tropical beaches, Buddhist temples, and a strong fashion and tourism industry, seemed like the perfect destination for a young woman like Vera, who dreamed of an international career. The offer included photo sessions and modeling contracts, which appeared to align with her ambitions. Confident and excited, Vera posted photos on social media, expressing her anticipation for this new chapter. For her, the opportunity represented a chance to turn her dreams into reality, especially in a market where her beauty and talent could open doors. Her family said that she was very enthusiastic and happy about the opportunity, barely able to wait to go to Thailand. The problem was that none of this was real. Vera, of course, had no idea, but she was being lured into a deadly trap. On September 12, 2025, Vera boarded a flight to Bangkok, arriving at Suvarnabhumi International Airport. Thai immigration records, according to sources, show that she passed through the automated passport control alone, with no signs of coercion on surveillance footage. Vera maintained initial contact with her family after arriving in Thailand but stopped responding on October 4, 2025. Worried, her mother Olga reported her disappearance on October 9, contacting the Belarusian embassy in Vietnam, which also covers Myanmar, as well as the consulates in Bangkok and Yangon. The embassy sent inquiries to the authorities in Myanmar and Thailand, establishing direct contact to trace Vera's steps. Belarusian Ambassador Vladimir Borovikov confirmed that Vera left Bangkok for Myanmar on September 20th, but emphasized that at the time there was no reliable information about her whereabouts or legal situation. Thai authorities state that there is no evidence she was kidnapped on Thai soil, though some sources claim otherwise. The truth is that a few days after arriving in Thailand, Vera met with the supposed modeling recruiter who was waiting for her. It was at that moment she realized she had fallen into a trap. The young woman had all her documents and belongings confiscated. She was then forcibly taken to Myanmar, a country that borders Thailand and is well known for human trafficking and exploitation. In Myanmar, the kidnappers forced Vera into sexual relations with them. The criminals exploited her in every way they could, and then she was forced to work in a clandestine call center. These clandestine call centers usually have a strong security apparatus, ranging from armed guards to tall walls topped with barbed wire. All of this is to prevent any captive from escaping. Most of these locations are run by Chinese gangs with the support of local militias. They feature deceptively comfortable infrastructures, including restaurants, shops, and spas, but function as disguised prisons. It is estimated that up to 120,000 people from 21 countries are held in slavery in Myanmar, according to a February 2025 report by the UN Human Rights Commission. These places exploit victims through cyber fraud, forced prostitution, and, in extreme cases, organ trafficking. Vera was forced to create fake profiles on dating sites, using her appearance to attract wealthy men in schemes known as romance scams. The goal was to build false emotional relationships to extort money through fraudulent investments, donations to fictitious causes, or urgent loans. People in these call centers are forced to work exhausting shifts of up to 16 hours a day, under constant surveillance, with no access to their personal belongings or the outside world. Those who fail to meet the targets set by the criminals face severe punishments, including physical assault, threats of forced prostitution, or even death. Recently, on October 23rd, nearly 700 people managed to escape from one of these call centers and cross the border into Thailand. The escape occurred shortly after a military operation inside the complex, which had been under investigation for hosting cybercrime schemes and human trafficking. Following the incident, Thai immigration and military forces provided emergency assistance to the escapees. According to Thai authorities, the group consisted of foreign nationals of different nationalities, including men and women. After weeks of generating no profit for the criminals, Vera was deemed useless to them. She was then sold to another criminal group that operates an organ trafficking network. Most of her organs were removed for sale on the black market. Her body was discarded in a forested area, mostly hollowed out, and later discovered by local residents who alerted the authorities. Meanwhile, as the search for Vera continued, her family began receiving calls from criminals demanding $500,000 in exchange for the return of her body. The family was devastated, as until then they had no idea what had happened to the young woman. Moreover, the family did not have that money, so they refused to pay, but pleaded with the criminals to at least return Vera's body. They then received an anonymous message stating that Vera had been sold to an organ trafficking network, that her organs had been removed, and that her body had been cremated. An official document from Myanmar, dated October 16, 2025, sent to the family, claims that Vera died of a heart attack in the village of Flu and was cremated in the village of Inkin at 12 p.m. the same day. However, investigations suggest that her death was of a criminal nature, with indications that her organs were extracted for the black market. This indicates that the government of Myanmar, which is undergoing a major crisis due to the civil war, is attempting to cover up the case to avoid further problems. According to sources, Vera's family is completely in the dark, unaware of where her ashes are, if she was indeed cremated. They at least want to be able to bring the young woman's ashes back to Belarus, to have something symbolic of her. The lack of clarity in Vera's case, with Myanmar authorities providing conflicting information, makes everything more difficult and practically impossible to investigate in regions controlled by militias and gangs. Belarusian Ambassador Vladimir Borovikov criticized the media, saying that much of the information is false and based on rumors. According to him, nothing is officially confirmed, and there may still be a possibility that Vera is alive, even though Myanmar authorities have issued documents stating that she died and was cremated. In any case, Vera Kravtsova's family lives in total anguish, without even knowing what actually happened to the young woman.